Well, hello everybody. I am here, as you can tell from the title, to walk you through my current planner lineup. And you're probably like, well, what the heck? You only have one planner in front of you. Well, what you don't see is all of the tabs and sections and things in here because I am a Franken planner. And if you are unfamiliar with Franken planning, I have a whole playlist called Happy Planner 101 where I have walked through like my my Franken planning process and shown you kind of like how I do it, what ways that I like to do things, how you could do things differently, different styles, that kind of thing. Long story short, Franken planning is basically like, if you're new to the community, Franken planning is putting a bunch of different planners together. And this is really nice when you're working in a disc bound system. As many of you guys know who've been following me for a while, if you're a Franken planner, let me know the sections that you currently have in the comments, because if somebody stumbles upon this video and they are trying to learn how to Franken plan or trying to get ideas for their Franken planner, I'd love to have that resource in the comments as well. You're basically going to take a bunch of different happy planners or other disc bound systems, or some people do it on the coil, some people uncoil and recoil and put everything together. But I like to do it on the discs because, number one, I just love the happy planner and the discs and everything, and it just works really well for me. And it actually was made really easy this last release. So Franken planning, what I think was at its best with the happy planner during the 18-month release, because you could basically mix and match any planner that you wanted. So you could pull dividers in and out and make it a different layout if you wanted to, because all of the guts basically looked the same. So I loved that. The only other thing that I would love to see is like a double-sided divider in the front of the planner, but again, I know that would make it thicker. So this last release worked really well, at least for me. I know not everyone loves the neutral guts of the planners, but it did work really well for Franken planning. That's a very long intro. So we are going to walk through my current planner setup. I'm pretty late on this, but I hope that this is something that you guys wanted to see. A lot of you guys were kind of asking, and when I did my setup video, I didn't quite have everything that I wanted at my disposal, so I had to go and look, kind of pull into the planner graveyard and that kind of thing. So it's now set up exactly how I want it to be. And I've added some things in, I've taken some stuff out, but I hope that you enjoy this. So we will I don't know how many planners are in here exactly, but I am still on classic discs, so it still all works. So we've got the intro, and this part is kind of like my home life planning. Like this very beginning part that's kind of how I use this section, is to plan anything that is not work related, although sometimes those things overlap, or social media or wellness. None of that goes in here. So this is really like kids schedule stuff, appointments, any events that we're going to, sometimes kids school related things will all go in here. Family, that kind of thing, life planning basically. I have just kind of my intro pages in here, and then I use a dashboard layout, but I took this divider from the Blush in It planner because I really liked it with this layout. And so this is just like a regular monthly layout. All of the planners have this. And then I like to use the dashboard layout, and I use a top tab divider to find my weekly section. So I use a side tab over here to find my monthly. It's really nice. I can just kind of grab it, and especially knowing that this section of my planner is a foiled tab, I can see that really easily. It's really nice. And then I know that this first top tab right here is going to take me to my weekly section. So I know exactly where I need to be to get into the first part of my planner. And then this is also October. So what I do is in my life planning section, I keep 1 month and all of the weeks, so the current month that we're on, and then I also keep the next month so that if anything comes up, I can throw a sticky note down or something and put some sort of temporary plans in here so that I can then transfer them when I'm ready to decorate. So that is kind of how I utilize that space. And then I grabbed this folder for my daily sheets. I don't plan daily every day, but some days I do need to plan daily, and I actually like to. Some days some days it's very functional and some days it's really like hobby based for me. So if I am looking to break down my day into more pieces, or if I just want something to decorate, I'll utilize a daily sheet, but sometimes I also keep it very functional and it is a necessity. So I keep these in here and I just have like a handful. I don't have any decorated to show you, but I have done them before. I'll try to link some of my daily planning videos. And if you'd like to see any daily planning on camera, let me know. Okay, so then I have my home base, or like Brian, my husband, calls this my wifey section. So funny. But this is like where I keep track of everything that's going on in my home, really. So this came out of the home extension pack, and I will try to link one of those down below. This is the more neutral version. They also have a version that is really colorful, and I think they also have a version right now, if you can find it, that's like the homebody florals, but I really like this neutral one. So I have just a chores sheet in here, and sometimes I keep up on these things and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do stuff without writing it down, and sometimes I don't do these things because it gets away from me. But there's that, and then I have my menu planning section. And in my menu planning, I have a few sheets of weekly menu plans, but I also have some of my recipe sheets from my recipe planner so that I can plan my favorite recipes on here in my spare time, as if we all have any of that. And then I'll transfer that back over to my recipe planner. So I keep those in there. And then this is my budget section, which I actually need to do still for this month. I don't know if it's too late or if you guys would be interested in seeing. I do have new numbers, of course, because I have a new job since the last time I did a budget plan. So let me know if that's something you guys want to see. But I keep just a few different things in here. So I have my month at a glance, I have my savings tracker, accounts and debts, and then this is like a little notes section, and then I have my weekly expenses, and I haven't written in this actually yet this month. Then I have sort of my notes space and that kind of thing, and then another note page. That is it. So we end on the notes page right there. And then I also have some project sheets in here. So if I have any home related projects or just any projects that I want to work on, those things will go right here. And then at the end of the project section, I keep just some note paper. So that is kind of where my life planner, like this would be just one planner in my opinion. Some people might divide it up into two, like a planner and then like a home organization notebook or something like that. But I call this like my first planner. And then my next planner is my work stuff. So if you are unfamiliar with my channel, or if you missed my announcement because I've been a little bit spotty with my videos, that kind of thing, I worked for 11, almost 12 years as a middle and high school teacher, as an educator, and I loved that job, but a lot happened during those 11 years. As much as I loved working with kids, it was time for me to make a change and to move on. So now I work fully remote in a corporate setting, and I work as a social media marketing manager. So it's really exciting because social media is one of my big passions, and I really love working in the marketing space. So I actually got these inserts from a recent cloth and paper subscription box, and so this is like a creative overview half sheet, and so you've got like your important dates up here, and then you can track your different habits. So like posting every day on your YouTube channel or whatever habits you need to do. And for me, these would be different because this is a corporate setting versus my like personal social media. So a habit tracker is really nice to have here. And I actually pulled out the one that I'm working in for work right now because of course, the things are a bit more private and that kind of thing. So there is that, and I keep those in the beginning. They are really nice to keep organized, and I love, I'm hooked. The cloth and paper stationery quality of paper is incredible. So if you've never ordered from them, I highly recommend. And then I also have in here so I grabbed this divider out of, oh my gosh, I will never remember the name of this planner. It's like this year's Farmhouse planner from the 18-month release. I can't remember. I will look it up and try to put it across the screen, or you guys can tell me in the comments one way or the other. But I pulled this divider from that planner, and again, like everything was so neutral, it just went together. But the guts of this are from a student planner, so from the newer layout that they introduced with the student planner. So it's got some like monthly organization, a to-do list, It has an hourly layout, but also some other like functional things along the sidebar, which is really nice. So that is my work planner. And then what else do I have in here? Oh, my meeting notes pages. These are really nice. I got these from Fancy Plans Co. So she's another shop. She's a former squad member. So it's Kita, former squad member, and she makes these in her shop, Fancy Plans Co. And they're really nice to keep organized when you're in a meeting. So I keep those in there. And then this is incredibly hard to see. I don't even know if you will be able to see it. I probably need something like dark to be able to show it to you. So here's what we'll do. Pause, please. I'm gonna grab some of this black paper just so you guys can see what this looks like because it's super cool. It also came in my cloth and paper subscription, which is I love that subscription box. If you are a disc-bound planner and you're looking to add one, I highly recommend hers. Okay, there you go. Now you can see it. So this is like a wet erase storyboard, which is really nice. So you can storyboard project name. So this could be for like a video concept. This could be for like posting. So maybe like you're doing your 4 Instagram posts and your Facebook posts and you're trying to storyboard them out. This is a really nice resource to have, and I love that it is reusable. It's super environmentally friendly, so I love that. Also in here I have any client requests. So I do work with, you know, in a corporate setting, and so we do get requests, and I get requests on behalf of the company for their socials. So if there are any projects or requests or anything that comes over from our ad agency, this is where I would utilize that sheet as well. And so those are really like the main components of my work planner. So then we're gonna get into, right after that, I keep my personal social media. I feel like having those things back to back, I can kind of spill ideas into one and the other. It works really well. So now I have my creative overview sheets just for my personal social media. And then in here, this is a monthly overview of my social media. So it would kind of look like either video ideas or campaigns. So if I'm working with different, you know, sponsored content, that kind of thing, this is a really nice resource to have. Again, haven't used this yet, but I'm really looking forward to it and was so excited to plug it into my planner when I saw it in the subscription box. For my personal socials, I am using right now, I think I'm gonna use another hourly planner. So I'm gonna keep my personal social and my work social in a very similar format, just because I feel like what I'm doing for work right now is working. And so that is really nice. And then, so that at the end here, I just have some project sheets that are really focused on social. And again, these came from the cloth and paper shop. So that came in my subscription box. So you've got projects, focus, time frame, some note space, and then a space for ideas down here. So that's what those sheets look like. So I have now my home planner, my work planner, my social media planner, and then my last planner at the very back is my wellness planner. And this is actually one of the neutral wellness planner layouts. So it just kind of looks like this. I need to work on getting all caught up and that kind of thing because, man, September is flying by, you guys. I have no idea where it's going. And then I also have some check-in sheets. These ones are just little reflective pieces. So I love, I want, I need. So anytime I need to journal, I just kind of go in there. And then I have like all of my feels. So if I need to write down some feelings, I do that. I have weekly check-in sheets. So lots and lots of resources for my wellness. And then I have a guided journal in here, which I continue to move in and out. This one I really like though. It's really nice. And so I keep that in here as well. And then I also have a space for doodles. So I love these doodly pages. And then I have a reading list page, and that takes me to the end of my planner. So that is my current planner lineup. So I technically have, I guess you could say, 4. So let's say home, work, social media, and wellness. And I guess you could say like a home notebook. So like 4 and an honorable mention, but that is my current planner lineup, my Franken planner setup. Again, let me know what sections you have in your Franken planner, how you like to plan, that kind of thing. I would love to know. And thank you in advance for sharing those things with me. So thank you again for being here. You guys are wonderful. Thank you for all of your sweet comments. You guys are keeping me so motivated in wanting to post, and lots of good content coming for you all. I have a shopping vlog hopefully that will come out tomorrow, which is, I know you guys are so excited about. So many of you have asked about those, but that's coming back, so I'm gonna go see if I can see anything in store from the new release. And of course, more planning will be here. I have another Happy Planner haul. I was on the website tonight, so I might even have another one, but we'll have to see. And then lots of planning content just in general, and I'm so excited to be back. And thank you again for being so kind. And then if you are new here, if this is the first video of mine that you're ever seeing, thank you so much for being here. I would love it if you would hit that red subscribe button down below and turn your bell notification to all. Also, if you'd like to find me anywhere else, you can find me over on Instagram at creatinginchaos_official. And you can also find me as well hanging out over on TikTok. I think my handle is pretty much the same. It's Creating in Chaos. I will try to link those things down below as well. And if you are one of my current friends who has been subscribed, whether you've been here for a long time or a short time, I appreciate you so much. And here's your internet hug for the day. And by the way, you guys, have fun today.